Yes, we are going to be playing Bisexual Greek God Simulator. I haven't dropped this game. Haven't given up on it. Truly, the first and last thought of Hades in general is, wow, the people in this game are hot. It's the first thought you have when you play the game. The middle thoughts are all surrounded by, wow, the systems in this game are really good. I wonder which weapon I like the most. Which character is my favorite? Wow, you get to lean back. The characters in that game were really hot. Let's do an intro. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Hades. It's been a little while. I've been excited to hop back in, but I had a couple little breaks. I went to New York. I kind of got super obsessed with RimWorld over the course of my birthday, as you may have seen if you've been keeping track of what's been uploaded on the channel. It's a lot of that playthrough. I will be continuing to focus on RimWorld stuff as well. So if that's up your alley, if that's up your steez, give that a check. Those videos are a bit shorter. They're like 20 minutes long, but I edited them down. RimWorld requires editing. It just does. We're gonna be playing with the aspect of Lucifer, which is the
aspect of Lucifer,
crazy gun that I've never seen before. I feel the need to at least give it a shot, at least give it a try. Okay, it's a giant laser. It is, in fact, a big old freaking laser. And the mortar is a ball. And the ball makes little damages. That's a weird one. I lied. We're not going to be playing that as that until we max it out. We're playing as Aspect of Zagreus. The classic. I'm a liar. Among Us. We're really close to actually getting fully charged with everything here. Yeah, I'm just kind of refamiliarizing myself, but I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead and walk in. We are not playing on Extreme Measures 4 for this one. Heat 10 is Extreme Measures 4. So if we do well here, then next gun run will end up being that Extreme Measures, and I'm scared for it. This Extreme Measures is kind of rough. Okay, what are we starting off with? Your attack deals damage in an area and briefly slows foes. Foes targeted by your special move slower and take 30% damage, or your special deals 300 damage in a base area and it can hurt you. Let's go for Explosive Fire. Always an Explosive Fire enjoyer. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Went on a couple trips and it was very nice. I actually, while I was off in New York, I saw the Broadway play Hadestown, which is a Broadway musical about Orpheus, Eurydice, Hades, and Persephone. Specifically, mostly Eurydice and Orpheus. It was really good. It kind of does it through like the lens of like Hades is like this big businessman, like capitalist, you know, kind of like oil tycoon type guy. So it's a good bit different than the classic Dasik Hades in the Greek kind of aesthetic. But it was really good, man. The people who were in it did a great job. I have been learning a little bit more about Broadway musicals and everything. I've only ever seen the two on my 2 trips to New York. I saw Book of Mormon and then Hadestown. And
you're in good with Thanatos, isn't that right? A real broody sort. Sometimes I think maybe I ought to just invite him to a feast, but then what if he cools the whole thing down, makes everybody kind of you know?
Yeah, I mean, he might, but invite him anyway. Yeah, no, it was good. I actually, like, there was an actress, the actress who played Persephone was absolutely phenomenal, just incredible in this production. She's also in the Last of Us TV show. So if you've seen the Last of Us TV show, she's that one girl who basically gives Joel the quest of you're gonna have to take care of Ellie and like send her to this place. She got stabbed, if you can remember her. I don't know the character's name off the top of my head, but she got stabbed. Yeah, she was in the musical production, so I got to kind of see her in person, and she was absolutely, I think, the best part of the whole production. She was phenomenal in the role of Persephone. But yeah, no, other than that, I mean, New York was very fun, very nice. It's good to go to where a lot of people, I guess, are just kind of like living and everything. Now, a lot of them have something to like sell and stuff like that, so you kind of end up adopting this like rude kind of demeanor a little bit, where you just kind of ignore people on the street as they're like yabbering at you. But it's kind of what you need to do in New York, otherwise you're gonna be there for 45 minutes listening to somebody try to sell you, I don't know, snake juice or something. One would say would call it snake oil, but no, not this guy. Snake juice. Can you believe it? Some changes have happened though since I got back. I've kind of as I've gone out, I've kind of realized that I've I don't know. It just kind of feels like what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a little while now, and I think it's ready to make I'm ready to make a couple changes about it. So, as you may notice, if you're watching this on YouTube, the name of the channel is CHEESYBEEPS now. I'm sorry, because I totally titled it something about cheesy beeps, and you know, it took us a little while to get to the point of the video where we're actually talking about it. What the heck is up with CHEESYBEEPS, man? Why'd you change the name? I think I was just kind of ready not to be Cheesy Blue Nips anymore. I don't know. It was one of those things where, I can't lie, maybe there was like an eye roll or something every single time that, you know, somebody, the first kind of conversation that I would have with somebody would be about nipples. I'm thinking about like comfortability as far as like kind of, you know, who I kind of see myself as, who I'm maybe known as to the internet in a more public sense. Yeah, I may want to actually not be Cheesy Blue Nips. I've been Cheesy Blue Nips ever since I was 14. You know, that's 12 years of Cheesy Blue Nips, of being that. And I thought it was hilarious whenever I was 14, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna be all the time. But I've changed names before. Before I was 14, I was going, I was trying to be a YouTuber and going as Bluefoo on the internet. Now, you know, I don't think anybody was watching other than like me and my friends who I played Minecraft with at the time.
You must have seen
but
everything there is to see here in your father's underworld, haven't you, Prince? I figure that there isn't any place nicer than this.
a bit different now. A little bit different now. Seen games come and go. We've played with a lot of different other creators.
Now that you're free, you could always see for yourself. It's pretty different as soon as you reach Asphodel. Don't you have some place or
I'm gonna go
somebody
ahead
you'd
and
like
let
to see?
Sisyphus talk.
I'll take what's coming to me right here, thank you very much. You're the wayfaring sort, but my wayfaring days are over. It's hard to explain, but this is a much-needed fresh start for me.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Just kind of a much-needed fresh start. What a guy. One of my favorite dudes.
All right.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, I think kind of what I've been doing with YouTube, I think I can kind of empathize with Sisyphus a little bit. You know, daily uploads are tough to sell, man, and they're tough to keep up with. And there have been times where I've turned up the pressure, where I've been like, okay, I'm gonna upload 2 videos a day. I'm gonna upload 3 videos a day on some days. Trying to balance the what I feel like this YouTube channel has become with it being primarily multiplayer content. And I know that that's, you know, what a lot of people subscribe for. So I'm not saying that necessarily there won't be a lot of that still, but I think I'm a little bit more inclined to spend my time playing the games that I've been thinking about all this time. That as you know, I've gotten older, I've seen games come and go and just kind of thought to myself, wow, I feel like I didn't really get my time with that in the way that I wanted. I didn't really get to express that in video form because I think my efforts were a little bit more focused on maintaining this daily multiplayer game upload schedule. And to be honest, you know, the multiplayer games are very fun, but, you know, I think that I have a little bit more fun at the end of the day after a day of having played just the game that I want to be playing, as opposed to, you know, people that I like spending time with, but frankly, games that I just have no passion for. So there's a little bit of that wrapped up in the name change. There's a little bit of kind of wanting to refocus my efforts and double down on playing games that I enjoy a little bit more.
Did Dionysus truly visit you before? He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
Let's go ahead and go for the attack with deflect. That's always a good one. I feel like, you know, if you've been around for a little while, maybe you remember my kind of big dramatic departure from Among Us. I was like, oh, I don't like being yelled at or lying to my friends. It makes me feel bad. And I definitely feel like that was a little bit overblown in retrospect. I kind of had a bit of a return to it, mainly just because I missed the people more than the game. But I also think where I'm at now is that I'll play the game whenever it's something that I want to do, but I'm not going to really go after it unless it's something that I really want to do. I think I'm a little bit more like I could be spending my time playing something that I'm a bit more engaged with in regards to either Hades or RimWorld, or again, just whatever game it is that I want to play. And I'm hoping that whatever this change is now in regards to changing the name to Cheesy Beeps, I don't really want it to be so dramatic of a change. I really want to steal gold from Charon, but I'm way too rusty, so I won't be stealing any stuff from Charon today. So yeah, that's kind of what's up with Cheesy Beeps. A little bit of a disassociation with the Cheesy Blue Nips name at this point. Kind of almost seeing Cheesy Blue Nips as not a different person, but a different kind of, I don't know, era of my life or version of me or something, and something that I don't really hold on to. I don't really, I mean, maybe not to say that I don't value my time as Cheesy Blue Nips, but that I think it's just time for a change, man. Almost in the same way that I was Bluefoo for that brief period of my life that I was Bluefoo. A lot of that is times I associate more with being in high school, and you know, every video game was new, and kind of learning what this fascination and passion that I have for video games, and also wanting to share that with people, wanting to have people to talk about that passion with, and maybe just even to talk out loud and get out some of my own thoughts into the world, because I've always been a little bit of a socially anxious kid. I've always found it difficult to kind of interact with people, and this was it was a bit of an outlet for me. But what I did being Bluefoo versus what I did being Cheesy Blue Nips, I find them uncomparable. Cheesy was definitely a lot more like me, and that's kind of why the change is just the cheesy beeps. I'm still cheesy. I hold on to that in kind of my identity and kind of my heart. But I think I'm losing it with the blue nips a little bit. I just kind of don't feel that way anymore, if that's how I could be honest. Or if I could be honest about that. I kind of attribute that to being a little bit older, maybe having some more experience, and maybe even having a bit of pain associated with kind of a different definition. It isn't all that, you know. I won't make it sound so dramatic. It's a lot more enjoyment and happy thoughts and you know, just appreciation for having found people to talk to, being so lucky as to find a group of friends that I, you know, can stand to play a social deception game with. But also,
consider this a warning.
I guess if I could collect my thoughts, I just thought I'm thinking about making money in Hades right now. Yeah, there's nuance. Those were still nuanced times. As it will always be. I'm sure that even through whatever this period of time that will be going as cheesy beeps, there will be nuance and pain and good times and happiness, but some suffering as well. I mean, it's simply to be human sort of thing. We only get to hold on to our flesh for some time. This shit is a rental, man. So I think I'm just gonna live it trying to do what feels right and trying to do my best, same as the rest of you guys. So
Peace and quiet.
yeah, it's a sort of thing that I hope I'm not being too dramatic. I hope I don't look back on this change and cringe to myself, even though I'm sure that I will, as I have a lot of other ways that I've acted in my life. But I think it was time for a change. So yeah, it'll be Cheesy Beeps. And what can you expect out of Cheesy Beeps? You can expect Hades.
I guess we know the drill by now, don't we?
I'm gonna let Meg talk for
Not that I don't
a little
enjoy
bit.
little arguments in my own way.
You can expect Hades. I'm gonna continue with this. Hades 2 will be on the way. You can expect RimWorld. You can expect more single-player stuff. And also, you can expect earlier stream times. I'm going live a lot earlier these days, and kind of have been for a little bit over on Twitch. Previously, my schedule would typically range from like 3 to maybe like 11 p.m. And now I'm going live around 10 a.m. and finishing closer to around 4 or 5 p.m. What's up with that? I'm just getting a lot more time to kind of hang out and do some other stuff. I like to have my free time in the evening, I think, versus having it in the morning. You know, both kind of ways of being have their benefit. But I think right now this is a little bit more what's for me, and it kind of helps with the trips to New York that I've taken. That we go forward an hour, so that whenever I come back to Central Time Zone, I am a little bit behind, actually. I'm waking up a little bit earlier because in New York it's a little bit So yeah, I think I am going to try to keep it as daily as I can over here on YouTube. I think that's a lot easier with a game like Hades, where I could sit down and record it, and you know, the full hour and a half, hour to 2 hours of a run will end up being consistent, I guess, versus something like a multiplayer game where I still want to play them. I'm not saying that I'm not going to play multiplayer stuff, but just that there'll be more of this. It fits the schedule change. It fits kind of the brain change. And it's easier to record as opposed to sitting dead for maybe like 30 to 45 minutes and hopefully cutting that out of a YouTube video if I haven't gotten lazy. It could be a little bit more consistent of I just sat here and I did a whole run, and maybe it went well or maybe it didn't, but at the very least it was progression in the story. Or in the case of RimWorld, it's more of like I'm actually sitting down and being a little bit more intentional with what you're seeing in the video. You're actually watching something that I edited, put together, because
now we're getting
hell, it was almost necessary to cut out some of the downtime. If that ain't your cup of tea, that's fine, man. I've seen a lot of people come and go here on Twitch and YouTube. People who came in, liked what I was doing at a certain point, and then kind of lost interest, or just had life stuff come up, or you know, potentially something worse, potentially something better. There's 1.5 million reasons why somebody might stop watching my YouTube content, and I think that to try and hold on and cling on to look, I'm still doing that thing that you like for me to do, is not only a bit disingenuous to me, and how I might like to spend my time, but also I think is almost demeaning to the person who is the viewer as well. And maybe you would disagree with that, because obviously you might fall under the camp of, man, I just really want to see you play Among Us and Project Winter and stuff. But
going in.
Hey, we're just going different directions, and that's okay, man. That's perfectly fine. Change can hurt, but change is necessary.
In the name of Hades.
So, I don't know. There'll be just some changes. I guess that kind of come along with the Cheesy Beeps thing. I'm gonna try not to pressure myself too much to be fully transformative and to you know, not only have a new name but be a new person. But also just like allow myself a little bit of room for growth and stuff. And frankly, you know, things on things may take a downturn as far as YouTube goes, and views, and whatever we're at the whim with, you know, being at the whim of the algorithm, the trademark, the all-knowing algorithm on YouTube. Maybe they will take a downturn. Maybe people won't be so interested in the changes. Maybe the YouTube channel will kind of die out a little bit. Could happen with the Twitch channel too. And in that case, I may end up having to look for other methods of compensation. I may end up needing to get a part-time job, and kind of refocus my efforts, because I do have I have my dog who depends on me. I'm living with my sister now, and she's dependent on me in a certain way, and I have a broader support network, being a lot closer to my family now. But
Barge of death.
I just I still have a personal responsibility to those people to do my best in this world that we live in, where money is a requirement to live. So yeah, I don't know. I feel at this point maybe I've talked at length about it, and that perhaps like the conversation around the change is growing a bit stale, but I guess it's something that I still felt the need to say out loud, and we'll give a good enough reason to title the video "Why Cheesy Beeps?" Why are we cheesy beeps? What happened? What happened to Blue Nips, bro? I'm still trying to find myself in a lot of ways. That's really what it comes down to. I'm hopeful that this goes well, by the way. I'm on a boat with a bunch of evil people, and right now it's going pretty terribly. I'm getting kind of messed up. But I'm not taking too many risks on this run here. Kind of a refamiliarizing myself sort of run. So, yeah, those are just kind of the thoughts. I will say there's already been some life improvements, I would say, there's been stress in regards to that, but I've been able to improve my life in some ways as well. There's nuance to it. And I've seen a lot of movies lately. Last night I watched I'm Still Here. This movie was about Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in the 1970s, and as they were kind of going towards like a military state sort of deal. And it was very good. I cried a lot. People have gone through insane trials in their lives that they were fully out of control of. And that, yeah, things could always be worse. But you adapt as the world changes around you and as you change. And hopefully you can kind of overcome that with a little bit of bravery and a little bit of spunk. Speaking of spunk, what kind of spunk is Athena gonna give me? When you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. I'm into it because my main attack does deflect. It's the best one.
What is it now?
I'm pretty sure if we never mind. It's not high enough. I'm an idiot. We're going to Hermes. That's who we're actually going after. Yes, we're going to get through everything with a little bit of spunk and a little spring in our step. How about that?
It says you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that? What a coincidence.
Your special is faster after taking damage or dodge chance. I think I'm going for the dodge chance. A little passive dodge chance goes a long way. You know, like, I could potentially lose something. Darling, you call him Hermes? Your darling? My darling, my boy. What I'm hopeful for in regards to the change and kind of what I've learned, I guess, over the process of being a daily upload streamer, is that whenever I pick the games that I can get a lot recorded very quickly during, it shouldn't be too hard for me to potentially end up taking on more projects and also maintaining regular uploads with, yeah, again, just games like Hades, where I'm hopeful that I don't end up screwing myself with this is that there's still a lot of new cool games coming out. And I definitely still want to play a lot of those. A lot of cool roguelikes and everything. But I think that I am finding my niche here. I love these like action I love an isometric game, first off. Isometric games are something that I absolutely adore, so expect so many isometric games as I've done and will continue to do. And then, yeah, these ones where I really need to, like, I gotta lock the hell in. And it's like an action roguelike and everything. Rainbreaker was one that is one that comes to mind as, like, something that had kind of come out recently. That's a good game, dude. More games like this in Rainbreaker. I know that right now, Raven's Watch is actually about to get an update to that game. And that was a great time to play with the Shrimps, my boys. The Greg and the Scotch. We played a lot of Raven's Watch. Great, like, isometric action roguelike, just kind of like Hades. A little bit like Hades. A little bit more horde mode than Hades. A little bit more AARPG than Hades, I guess. Like, kind of like a Diablo game. But with more of the roguelike and less of the Diablo, which I prefer. Not to say that I totally hate Diablo, but I just don't know if it was my cup of tea. I played through the majority of the story of Diablo 4, and I don't know. I don't think I absolutely adored it. But I don't know if a lot of Diablo fans did either, from what I heard. But yeah, they're getting a new Romeo and Juliet added. Those are going to be characters, so I'm going to be very romantic with both of my shrimps. I don't know who's going to play as Romeo and who's going to play as Juliet, but there's literally a move where they kiss. And I'm pretty sure that that game has no issues about being like a... like a fully like you play as like repeat characters, so we could have two Romeos, and then I like I don't know if Scotch and Greg want to both play Romeo, and then I'm Juliet, and then I give them both kisses on the mouth. I just go from one boy to another, giving them both big smoochies. That can totally happen. That sounds like a good time to me, man. That sounds like a party. That sounds like a party that I want to go to. I gotta lock in. Trying not to lose a life. Oh, scary. Holy shit, we locked in. What kind of game did you say that it was? It's a action roguelike type game, so it's also like an AARPG, kind of like Diablo and Path of Exile, but it was also very much just an action roguelike, so very like Hades as well. Okay, so I only need to do one encounter with the Thunder Signet to actually get this relic leveled up, but I think I'm gonna go for the Ares one actually instead. I feel like he fits a little bit the build more. Plus, we don't really even have any Zeus stuff right now, so I'm not doing the risky path on this one. I think I'm taking it smooth. I'm taking it easy. Yeah, there would still be a lot of shrimpenings as well. Trying to push the boys to wake up a little bit earlier, which is pretty easy for Greg because he's also East Coast, but is a little bit more difficult for Scotch being in Alaska. We're gonna be playing the Dark Souls 1 seamless co-op mod pretty soon. And I'm very excited for that. Dark Souls 1 it's not even close. It's absolutely my favorite. It really isn't a competition between all of them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there are other I know that Elden Ring has a seamless co-op mod, but Elden Ring's obviously like a whole experience. Dark Souls 1 is very fun for it just being a very easy, kind of fast game to play. I say easy, it's not the easiest game, but it definitely is the hardest game. I mean, after Dark Souls is one of those games that, like, after you kind of get used to it and good at it, it does get a lot easier. You suffer at first, and then you're better off for it later. I find that Elden Ring is more consistently hard. Like, you can have a great build in Elden Ring, like a really cheese build, and still you'll get your ass kicked by certain experiences in that game. That game is hard. I played through all of it though. It was very fun. That probably won't be making it to YouTube though. That footage is all scattered. But it was nice to play through it. I know that Silk Song is also coming out relatively soon, so I would love to play Hollow Knight. It's kind of one of those, like, it's like a destination location, you know? It's like saying, I really want a vacation in Hawaii, which is like, yeah, of course you do. Most people do. But, like, also, fucking, I don't know, destination location for a reason. Apparently Hollow Knight's one of the best games. I will maintain Hades as like as time constraints hit and the desire to play various RimWorld saves goes down. I will maintain that Hades will be a priority, especially with Hades 2. Just 'cause I love the Greek mythology aspect of things so much. It's so good. I was always a fan of like Percy Jackson and stuff. It'd be really nice to like reread those books as well. I think I've been talking about doing that for a while, but talking about reading and then actually reading always feel like two different things, huh? I feel like I haven't read a book in a minute. At least not all the way through.
Time to mix up my style.
Your attack seeks the nearest foes and deals plus 10% damage. Ooh, I could get into that. Wait, does it go like further now? Oh, I think it still goes the same distance. Patroclus or a heart? Let's re-roll the heart.
I implore the fates.
I can get into that. Yeah, 33 Immortals was pretty dang cool. It was a pretty dang good idea for a game. It's on Game Pass too. But yeah, people have gotten very good at that game. I think that you can even be kind of new to it now and you still might win. 33 Immortals Day 1 was definitely one of those games that like I couldn't find a lobby that I could win in. But I think like the past like 3 or 4 times that I played it, this is a win. It was good. It was a good time. Games keep coming out though, man. I feel like you gotta kind of pick and choose where your niches lie at this point. The amount of content out there that you would like, it's so much. It's so large. Like, there's 1.5 million like limited series on Netflix or some shit like that I could watch that have been recommended to me by various people. I think my parents were saying What was the one that they liked recently? It was about like some detective who relates everything in the crime to birds. Somebody in the comments may know what I'm talking about. It's something like that. It was like a apparently very quirky, kind of funny show. Kind of reminded me of there's a Korean drama that I saw a couple episodes of about is it an autistic? Are they a detective? I don't know. They're autistic and they love whales. So they relate everything back to whales. They may just go at be in a workplace, but I think that it was a detective show as well. So to hear about that, I was like, wow, that's just like, it's just like that K-drama that I saw. Maybe it's kind of based on it. I feel like you see a lot of that. There's one series that I gave a little attempt at was LOL, last one laughing or something like that. They had a British version of it, hosted by Jimmy Carr. That it's basically the idea of it is a bunch of comedians get locked into a room and they have to try to make each other laugh. And then the last one who is in the room and hasn't laughed wins. So it leads to a lot of very funny, very awkward situations where these comedians are saying and doing absolutely ridiculous things, and then just nobody is reacting to it, which leads to it just being really freaking funny. That's based on a show called Documental from Japan.
Don't spend it all on
Of the same concept, but they renamed it for the British audience. I think there's like other versions of it too. They have like a Scottish version. Gosh.
I'll take another.
Your beard is looking nice today. Oh, another change. I kind of have a beard now. Rooster Teeth did something like that. Yeah. They did. Again, based on a Japanese game show. I will be honest, I think the Japanese game show is the best way. Maybe this is me being like, oh, but the original was so good, you know? But like, bro, if you watch Documental, if you're one of those people that can deal with like having subtitles in your media, and if you can't, I'm just gonna say you're missing out on like a world of content and culture that like, you know, you like might broaden who you are as a person and everything. To be honest, can I say this? Unless you're dyslexic, I kind of disrespect anyone who can't watch anything with subtitles in it. Hot take: if you can't watch something and your attention span can't allow you to watch something with subtitles in it in like another language, bro. What do you want to eat? Wonder Bread the rest of your life? You gonna have milk toast? And fucking chicken nuggets and mac and cheese? What's the world of cuisine out there, dude? Give other things a shot. Give them a try, at least. At least give them an attempt. Don't write them off immediately. Nah, man. I'm just gonna watch the reality TV shows. I will be honest, though. Every single time that, like, I'm around someone watching a reality TV show, like, I am a little bit judgmental of it at first, and then I do get invested. I'm like, there's like I saw like a TikTok or whatever. It was a YouTube short. I saw a YouTube short of a scene from Game Changer that was like the boyfriend who is secretly interested in what's happening in Real Housewives but doesn't want to admit it. Who's like low-key getting invested in the plot. I guess me, man. That is me. We don't have a whole lot of damage output. This is kind of a weird run. goodness. You can tell the rust is there because I'm not experiencing the rust in like my gameplay as much as I am just in, I don't remember how to build a build in this game. Gotta reacquaint myself. Or again, just stay unbelievably locked in.
Here goes.
I don't mean that thing about not respecting someone. I think you should respect everybody.
Make this out.
Except fucking Dave. You know what you did, you son of a Dave.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then. Which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
Yes, we were inviting all of the gods to come have dinner with Zagreus, Persephone, and Hades. We're gonna come clean about the situation. Gain a random assortment of stuff. I like that.
See God's might. Nice.
I like that a lot.
How about another? Come.
Yeah, I respect everybody, you know, like, but I just think that anybody who doesn't want to watch anything that has a sub, or who just refuses to watch things in foreign languages is being a little bit of a baby. Which doesn't sound like respect at all, man. There's nothing respectful about a statement like that. And bro, I'm not just talking about anime. Watch some other foreign films. It's a big fucking world, man. A lot of human stories getting told out there, but I don't know, dude. Listen, I'm all for watching reruns of SpongeBob, but it can't all be reruns of SpongeBob. It can't literally all be reruns of SpongeBob forever. It can't be all reality TV. You ever notice this? You ever notice people who watch reality TV tend to kind of emulate and like create their life, like they see it, they understand it as reality, and yeah, they'll be like, okay, these people are being extra dramatic, and then they will fucking act like those people.
Hit the spot. Always a pleasure, Charon.
Yeah, they are people. They're still people, but oh shit, we gotta try to sell that one. But it's like, dude, there's a camera involved in this process. They create drama, kinda.
Upon my word, the fiend again darkens these halls. Alas, Asterius, it seems I was mistaken and he hasn't learned his lesson after all.
Hey, you can't watch reality TV and then act like your life is better and beyond the people that you're watching on screen whenever you're starting to emulate their behaviors.
And what's this lesson that I ought to have learned? Is it to always slay you first since you're so damn insufferable all the time?
Your lesson, monster, is to never, ever take up arms against those favored by the gods themselves. You shall never see the light of day as I once did. No offense, Asterius.
I'm gonna die here.
What now, fool? Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hell of darkness?
Shit, man.
Oh, that hurt.
God, I haven't done any damage.
He's angry now.
So, monster, you think you have the wherewithal to achieve victory?
The build sucks. It's a fishing build.
There we go.
Hold you, unwelcome pustule. I shall run you through. Have you anything to say for yourself, demon, before I slay you once again?
Don't do that.
Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass of Elysium. Such a spectacle, is it not?
Fuck.
Not so fast.
Do you see?
Oh my god.
You're next, King.
Not even at the worst part yet. Oh god, here we go. Please don't be Demeter. Oh, I'm so cooked!
Oh, God.
Monster! You have no bearing and no grace or courage!
Ah! Hate Demeter. So hard to avoid. What? What?
Prepare yourself! What is the matter, fiend?
Bro, what is going on? This is not good. This build sucks. Oh, the final area is gonna be tough. But there's always a chance that we could find the build in the next area, you know? Not all without hope. Ow! Bro. Okay, don't take 2 hits. What am I doing, man? What is... That was poor. That was piss poor. Ugh. Well, at least, you know, we have the money to get new lives. He's clocked out. Thank you. Thank you. I deserve to be clocked out for this whole freaking run, man. What the heck is this? This is the me coming back. It's me getting reacquainted run. That's what's happening here. That's what we're telling ourselves. Okay, we are going to need Skelly's tooth. For a fact, we're going to need Skelly's tooth. Please. Let's go, baby. Okay. We're not without hope. And I still have an achievement for selling. There was a place I could have sold my boons there. I have an achievement that I still need to get for selling a legendary boon. And I have a legendary boon. And I didn't try to sell that boon. Let's hope for another sell spot. Reroll this. Oh, I'm out of rerolls. This is terrible. This is just awful. Okay, all right. We're gonna go for Athena first because Athena has like 2 different boons that she can give you a new Death Defiance on. It's a rough build. It's a very rough build, but if I play well, that doesn't matter. I'm poisoned. Ow, ow, ow. Everything hurts. Ow. I'm on fire inside of my body. You ever think about how, like, functionally poison and fire damage are the same? Like, it's just a little bit of damage over time. Like, if you're a poison enjoyer, you're basically just a fire enjoyer and vice versa. That's why people, I feel like there's more fire enjoyers out there. So they're always like, you know, oh, I gotta do a new build. What do I go for? And then, you know, it's like, well, I don't want to go for poison. I just went for fire. It's 2 the same. I'm gonna say, I like, yeah. It's like fire damage is like tick, but also like poison damage is tick plus potentially like a worse tick. But like if there's like toxic, if there's like badly poisoned, then it's even better, man. You just have to get the application. That's why, to be honest, I'm a poison guy all the way. Over fire, I'm way prefer of the poisonous arts over to the fire arts. Give me that poison. You ever think about how bleed is the exact same? You ever think about how bleed is the exact same thing? Catfish Hexen, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hi, guys. Did you get catfish? Oh yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. Thank you for the raid, though.
Has to be the last of this lot.
Okay, come on, please. New Death Defiance? Okay, alright. Death Defiance makes you impervious longer. We're gonna get the comeback going. Oh, the comeback! Okay, the comeback is happening! Alright! This is gonna be sick.
Something I can use.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. You're special? I guess I need a special, don't I? What the special gods have decided for me. Okay. All right, I need to find a sell store now to sell my legendary boon so that way I can achieve the ultimate achievement of selling a legendary boon. Oh, goodness. Okay, we'll grab these. Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's like the first time I've seen my build do anything that I was like, yes, thank you. Other than that, this build is kind of trash. It's gonna be a rough fight against Hades. I'm glad I'm not in extreme measures yet. The traps are the only ways that I get kills. This damage is terrible. There are no synergies. This is just ramshackle shit put together. Come here, little crystal. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, come on over here. Yes, thank you. Again, the only way I can deal damage. It's 600. It's the only way. At the very least, the rats aren't an issue.
You have grown rather close with Thanatos, my kin. A perfect choice of mate, though I confess I'd not expected Death to have affection for another save himself.
Well, you, sir, thought wrong, because that's my boyfriend. After you take damage and inflict doom on all foes around you, that's about how I'm going to do any damage with the way that this run is going. Oh my god. Don't call out the rats too early or you'll get the oh, bro. I don't even want to think about little vermin. Oh, I said it. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. I'm weirdly working on my special right now. That's weird? That's weird. Yeah, sure. Okay, not a sell, but is a buy. Bayou. Down by the bayou. Who knows the lyrics of that song? Other than Down by the Bayou. Fuck.
Oh, that hurt.
It was Down by the Bayou's fault. Anybody know the lyrics of Down by the Bayou? I think only the singer knows what they're saying in that song.
Loaded up.
I didn't even know that was a song. Oh, it's a great song. It has a good sound to it. Down by the bayou. Skip-a-da-ba-da-da-yoo. Skip-a-da-ba-da-da-yoo. Da-ba-da-ba-skip-a-yoo. Down by the bayou. That is a song, right?
Storage chamber.
And no, that's a song.
Just allows
I feel like I haven't heard that song in enough time that like maybe it came to me in a dream.
for a chat with Cerberus. I can use this.
You cannot be stunned and resist damage from some bosses. Sure, sure. I need to have something right now, so sure.
This one, I guess.
Would have done me some good to go for some health. Never did, but probably would have done me some good. Feels like there have been more laser dudes than normal in this anti-projectile run. There's a lot of laser dudes. I mean, and the elite enemy, I believe we have middle management on for. Okay, the way that I'm gonna beat this guy is by reflecting his poison back at him. Nice. Okay, that was big. The deflection there is huge. Literally only get the kill there because of deflection. Now this guy's just gonna suck, and we have to live with it. Hey, can the rats stop, or are they gonna keep coming until I deal with this laser guy? I have a feeling they're gonna keep coming. I know I'm not waiting for the greater call, but honestly, damage is damage. Okay. Yeah, I think that just spamming our ult there was probably the move.
Good enough to eat.
I'm okay. I got 2 health.
Maybe I should check the
Did I
other
ever
consequence
even
before
see
I
a
leave.
cell shop? I never saw a cell shop
that.
for as long as I was... Okay. That? No, there is one. Okay, there's still a chance of a cell shop or a rat. But I'm gonna say that part a little bit quieter. There's still a chance for... I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say the second part a little quieter. There's still a chance for a cell shop. I'm hoping for the cell shop personally. And or a rat.
Need a moment.
Wow. They were in the fucking line of fire on that one. Wow. Ah, it's a buy shop?
Dead.
Okay. Well, I always forget about the Chthonic Companion. At the very least, I still have a charge of that, so I should be able to use it on Papa. But... not another one of these things. Bro, I didn't even see it coming.
No, you don't.
It's like that one song for Persona 5. Rivers in the desert. Because my mouth is dry. I'm all out of water. Well, what did we learn?
This can get me out of here.
Where is the fish? Okay, watch this. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna do the most epic fish.
You're mine.
Fuck, I gotta go.
I got a gap.
I gotta go. That's a poor display.
Fang-bearing Cerberus
I'm so done, man. This is not good. None of this is good.
Bye for now, boy.
Okay. Persona 5 mobile game is finally going international next month, so that's exciting. Is that also an RPG?
Been waiting long?
I trust you have retained enough of your strength through this ordeal to make this worth our while.
It's a gacha game. Oh god.
Darkness.
Wait, there's a fish there. It's a real life person fish. Should have gone. I should have gone for the friggin' Lucifer. This is terrible. This is how we do damage. It's an ult or die. Oh, piss!
Blood and darkness. I can't.
Darkness.
Okay. You can take me out of the ult right then. Why you? Cartoon ass.
Got you.
Why you meddling kid and your dog?
We are not finished.
Sure, bro. Whatever you say, little bro.
I'm empty.
God, it's such a banger. His theme is such a banger. Nice. I'm doing it for that fish, man. I want that fucking fish.
Now, this.
Fucking me in the ass, man.
By Skelly's lucky tooth.
Not yet persuaded to go back, I see.
No. Okay, lock in.
Enough of you.
Yes.
I've had it with you, boy.
Fuck you, dude! Get bent, bitch! Get bent! Get bent!
You have your mother's perseverance.
Ugh.
How is it that you got this strong? Fair. Well.
Yes.
That's a good feeling win. That's a good feeling win because frankly the run other than that was trash. It was going so bad. It was going so bad. Oh my god. Clear time 73. Dude, I can't. That's like maybe the longest amount of time to clear that I've had for a run since I like started playing this game. That was
Looks like a good spot.
a struggle from near beginning to end.
There.
A caught
Fine
you a
with this
large
roundfish.
bass.
Having gained the surface once again, Prince Zagreus breathes deeply of the wildflowers and the roses and the like, among which one of them contains an allergen so intolerably potent that it causes this.
Crazy that there are just flowers that would probably just kill you. Like, this is plants. Be in the presence of a plant.
I'm back.
You ever see those tree frogs? If you just touch the tree frog, you'd fucking die. You like bleed out of your eyeballs and fucking
Everything
die.
is as it always was.
It's a frog! Why doesn't the rest of all prey have that ability?
You ever think of giving Thanatos a break, Father? He seems to have more than his fair share of work of late.
Blame the blasted mortals for perishing so easily, or blame Lord Ares prior to accusing me. With their surface wars, not only do they kill each other readily, but also often subsequently perish from the consequences of it all.
What wars? What's going on up there? Why don't the other Olympians do something?
Bah, how should I know? The mortals are equipped to settle their petty differences by any number of means. You have to make room for them all sooner or later, regardless.
That's certainly a way of looking at it.
But he wouldn't be there
Be well.
this time because we didn't see him. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, what's up,
Hey,
Dusa?
Dusa, something I was wondering, and it's just curiosity, mind you, but is there somebody else? I mean, somebody special whom you're close with or would like to be romantically, I mean, if it's all right to ask.
Okay.
Oh, you can ask me anything. But, somebody else romantically. Not really, no. It's not really my thing. It doesn't mean I don't have feelings for you, though. You know that, right? I wouldn't drop what I'm doing and throw myself at danger for just anyone, you know?
I definitely know. There's 7 kinds of love or so, isn't that right? It isn't something that's taught extensively down here, though, so there's still a lot for me to learn, I guess.
Wow, I never thought of it as love until you said it there just now, Prince. But you're right. I love you, Zagreus. That feels good to come right out and say, you know? Okay, well, bye.
I love you too, Dusa.
That's sweet.
I'll keep an eye on things while you...
Human beings and they need to categorize shit. 7 types of love ass shit.
Hey, Orpheus, you know I've just been messing with you with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Oh, Zagreus, there isn't need for such humility. Not when one's deeds of heroism are as great and numerous as yours. It is an honor to have heard such deeds firsthand.
I was kidding. Seriously.
Bro, I died a
delivery for the
million
head chef.
times in that last one.
Here's the catch of the day.
Write the story of that run in my blood. Because
doing
there's a
business.
lot of it all over the floor. I think I was thinking about getting some more Titan
Seems like
blood.
a good deal. Here's the ambrosia.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and sell. It's like turn a little bit of the ambrosia in the blood. Maybe next time we could play as the Lucifer gun.
Nyx, you'd tell me if I made a terrible mistake, or even just a bad one, wouldn't you? I need your guidance on this one, or maybe your approval.
You shall always be the best determiner of what is right about such matters, Megara. Though if you seek my blessings or encouragement in this particular pursuit, please rest assured, you have them both. You know the way from here.
I hope that you're right. You always have been, it's just that I wish I had your confidence in this.
Should check the garden.
Excellent work, my son.
I did it.
This garden may not have all the varieties available up on the surface, though it's coming along rather nicely, I should say.
And it smells fresh, too.
Full of pomegranates. It was the one thing about Hades Town whenever I saw it. There's no pomegranates in Hades Town. You shouldn't talk about it. It was weird.
How about like this?
Okay, I think the goal was get like 1 rank of every single... There's an achievement for getting 1 rank of every single thing in the mirror. So I'm still gonna play on purple, but yeah, let's try to get those ranks so I can get them Cheeves.
There he is.
It looks like next time we have a little sword moment. I'm excited for that. Maybe we'll even go for the aspect of Arthur. That'll be for next time, though. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hades. It was nice to talk with you a little bit more seriously for a large section of it. Hopefully you enjoyed the rest as well as some of the serious conversation. Yeah, more Hades to come soon. Thanks for watching.